G'day, we are Chris and Tracy. We made a life-changing decision, sold up everything in March 2022 to live in a caravan full-time, to travel and explore Australia. Come along and follow us as we live and share our dream.
Alright, welcome back to another episode. We are now in Carnarvon, so we've moved further north. It's interesting that at the moment, because we're heading north, haven't been north before, but we're heading into the wet season, there's a thing when you're full-time travelling that's called decision fatigue. That is what we have right at this moment, decision fatigue, because we don't know where to stay for Christmas and we don't know where to go and we're just sitting there every day going, we don't know where to go or when or how long, and so it gets quite draining of the brain actually, because
It's also a case of the what ifs.
The what ifs, yeah.
It's a wet season. If we go up north,
are we going to get stuck somewhere?
Right up to Broome now, are we going to get socked in with the wet season if it's a bad wet season? Because then you can't. You might be locked into it till we can get across to Darwin, and Darwin's still wet season. And yeah, so
decisions. Although we wanted to do this area this time of year because it's cheaper, and it is, but then we got that other issue that we're dealing with as well. So yeah, it's kind of constantly in our minds at the moment, and it's quite wearing. And I know it's people say, oh, poor you having to make those sort of decisions, but it is what it is for us. So anyway, we're in Carnarvon, which is actually the area that supplies up to 80% of Western Australia's fruit and vegetables. So, and it's interesting because the river here that supplies all the farms is actually underground.
It's a Gascoyne River.
Gascoyne River, something like that. It's called the Dry River, but it's actually underground. So we've just come for a bit of a drive, just trying to get out our anxiety that we're building up because we're questioning ourselves every 5 minutes, just to get out and about. Just been to the Tourist Information Centre, which were extremely helpful. We've got our every place we go now. We didn't at the start, so we've got a few places to catch up on. We get a magnet because when you're travelling full-time, souvenirs, obviously you can't collect too many souvenirs, so magnets are the lightest and best thing to collect on our way around. So we got our magnet.
Stickers, but stickers stay on caravan.
Yeah, but we find stickers, like, if we had have been collecting stickers and when we sold the caravan, we would have had to probably take them off and they would be all ruined. So at least magnets, you can take them off and move them wherever. Anyway, so we have come to, where's my little brochure that I had on this place? Look, and here.
Bumbacks.
We're at Bumbacks. So here's the brochure that we got from the Tourist Information Centre. So they are a family-run business. It's banana plantations out here, and they have ice creams and preserves and smoothies, and we have seen that they're known for their banana ice cream, chocolate coated banana. So we might go in and have a look and see. So this is the entrance just here. And you can see the bananas growing on the banana trees there. So we'll hop out and have a look and yeah. Alright, we've been in to Bumbacks. We got the chocolate coated banana ice creams. We've got mulled
ice creams, they're literally chocolate coated bananas.
Icy pole ice creams, they're frozen, and mild sweet chili sauce we tried, and what's the other one?
Mild Thai style dipping sauce.
So they make it all here on site, and we're just having a chat, and because we said that, if they want us to hang around to break a drought, we can break a drought, and she says no, you need to move on. Don't break a drought, because it's right at their banana picking season for the next 2 weeks, so we're not allowed to break the drought.
Right. The grapes.
Grapes?
The grapes, they've got grapes in as well.
Oh, I thought she said bananas.
No, the grapes are split.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, there we go. We're going to eat our bananas and drive around the block, see where we're going. Just going to cross the Gascoyne River, or the Dry River, so it's underground.
certainly dry.
Yep.
All their pumps up there into the ground.
Mm. You wonder how people actually worked out it was an underground river.
Yeah.
Some, yeah, different things that you see is just unexpected.
Probably local Aboriginal knowledge.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, those banana ice cream, chocolate coated ice cream bananas frozen. They were nice. Alright. We oh, there's the grapes.
Yeah.
And more mango trees. Lots of mangoes on the trees. I haven't seen mangoes trees before. I don't even remember seeing them. Did we see them up in Mareeba? I think we drove past some, but I don't think the mangoes were on them at the time we were after they'd harvested or before that. I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you more things if we come across them. Alright, so we made a decision. We've gone for a drive out to the Blowholes at Point Quobba, and Chris got all excited because have a look at this. There's a food truck out here and it's off peak.
It's got donuts.
Good donuts. Anyway, he usually misses all the donut vans and he likes donuts. But the blowholes are actually blowing.
Yes.
We've actually arrived at a time where one of these are actually doing what they're supposed to do. Oh my god.
Oh, it looks a bit rocky getting out there though.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how we get out there. I'll record once we get out. Alright, so looks like we gotta walk over. There's some information on the blowhole. All the way up there. Well, we have seen it blowing, and we're just gonna walk over this. Oh, I shouldn't have gone up here, it's a bit high. Hang on, come down.
Rough for running.
Ow. Yeah, thongs aren't great for this, but anyway. Maybe we should have put our other shoes on. Oh well. We'll get there. Oh, oh,
Don't fall over. Don't film until we get out there.
Alright. Oh, that was a big one. Alright, so we just discovered that Point Quobba there is actually the start of the Ningaloo Reef.
Red Bluff. Up 40 k's up from there.
Oh, Red Bluff. Okay, there you go. So, did not know that it started as low as here. But the funny thing is, when we were just at the shop that sold the bananas and that, we were joking with the lady in the store that we can go anywhere and break a drought. And then she said, no, you can't do it here for at least 2 weeks because we've got to get the, the harvest in. And she says, oh, it never rains here. It hardly ever rains here. Well, we've just had a few drops on the windscreen and it looks like it's raining up there. I think we need to go back and apologise. We're going to ruin their crop. Oh Lord. Well, she said they could have up to what, 20 mil? I think she said
5 mil.
Oh, 5 mil. Oh, well, 5 mil, yeah.
They'll start splitting the
any
grapes.
more than that, it will kill their crop and ruin everything. It's like, whoops. So, yeah. I think we have to sell our services for breaking droughts if this continues. Oh my lord. Yeah, we're just joking about that, and it's not even forecast rain. There's not even a hint of that in the radar. All the forecasts, and now it's starting to rain. Go figure. Anyway, that was our little thing. More drops. Oh, shush. So we're going to go back to the caravan park and hide in the pool for a while and pretend that we're not here. She'll hate us if it rains any more than 5 mil. Oh my god. Anyway, that's us for today. Here are Carnarvon car boot sale.
No, we call them Jack Hubert.
Travel stickers there. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up anymore because we're going to lose everything. See how it goes. Hello, we're back again. So, we haven't recorded for a little while, so I've got to update you on a couple of things. So the last time we recorded was a little clip where we managed to get into a car boot sale at Carnarvon, like a little mini market. So that's the first market that we've been able to attend since we've been in Western Australia, and it was actually quite successful. I think it was one of our most successful markets.
It was.
Yeah.
Least amount of setup with the most amount.
Yeah, least amount of setup. Just 2 tables at the back of the car. But certainly the locals are not used to seeing that sort of stuff there, and yeah, it was quite popular. So, which was good, and certainly sea turtles are still the best seller. Yeah, I had 8 of the medium ones, they were all gone. 1 mini one, that's gone. Keyring gone. Bigger sea turtle gone. So anything sea turtle sells well. So yeah, no, that was good. So we actually have moved on from Carnarvon and we've moved to Exmouth.
Suck in, breathe in, see if they stick, to feel the bus pull in. Make sure there's no hair caught in there. Try that snorkeling. Can you spit the snorkeling with your boat? What's wrong? You're okay? Don't float, just put your head down under and watch. Just with your feet on the ground. Stand up, do that, roll onto your back and then stand up.
Yeah, work that out. Pretty cool. You're starting to get used to this slowly. As usual, unable to make a decision about how long we're staying for. At this stage we think we're staying till Christmas Day, or just after, maybe the 28th of December.
No, yeah, then we have to see if we can continue on in the caravan park
Or,
believe it or not, they say it's going to be booked out. At
yeah,
Christmas
they
time.
say 2 weeks around Christmas it's actually booked out. So
I think we get a stay, but we have to move sites.
might have to move sites, yeah. So just depends. We're also keeping an close eye on, obviously it's the wet season now, and because we're still going to be continuing north, keeping an eye on, you know, flood watches, cyclones, all that stuff. Because we've never experienced anything like that before, it's quite nerve-wracking, I guess, since we don't have, you know, that experience.
Prior knowledge, yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that we sort of have to keep an eye on, because we can't stay in Exmouth forever. To avoid it, like it'd be a long time to stay here to, you know, next April. But anyway, today we have come for a drive, gone backwards a little bit, an hour and a half back to Coral Bay. We had thought that we might, on our way back out, because you have to come back to go out again, stay here, but like today is going to be 39 degrees. And the caravan parks here don't have water or power hookup. So in 39 degrees I kind of want air conditioning. Anyway, we're just arriving Coral Bay now.
It's the first caravan park.
Okay, I'll put the window in. Well, they've managed to use a lot of water to make the grass green. They can't hook you up with water.
You can hook up to top. You can top up your water tanks, but you can't hook up to them permanently.
You can't hook up. Yeah. Oh, I just got sprayed by water through the window. So, very green, but it looks like that's pretty much all that's here. Oh, there's a little cafe there that's sort of connected to the caravan park. It's like a couple of accommodation for holiday. That might be still part of the caravan park, I don't know.
The next one here is the Coral Bay People's Park.
People's Park.
And the shopping village.
Oh, okay. So they do have a couple of shops here.
Oh, yeah. Not much, but yeah.
Yeah. So everyone tells us how beautiful the water is here, although we were talking to a lady in one of the shops in Exmouth yesterday afternoon, because a couple of weeks ago there was actually a croc sighting in Exmouth, but apparently he's travelled down to Coral Bay. And I said, well, funny you mention that, because we'd planned to go to Coral Bay today, so we will have to keep an eye out for that. So anyway, so we'll show you here around Coral Bay, and of course I forgot my long sleeve rashi, and it's going to be 39 today, so I do have a t-shirt in the car, so I think I'll have to put that over my bathers or the door and stuff.
URAC resort going in there.
RAC, okay. Well, right at the end there's possibly nowhere else you can go. There we go. Alright, well, we'll hop out, have a look. I don't know, we do plan to have a bit of a swim here. We'll see how we go and how long we stay. Yeah, keep you updated. Alright, here we are beside the water. We found a little spot here in the shade to put our towel and bag and everything. I'm going to show that I got this snorkelling mask, and in it it's got inserts for so I can see with it's not prescription, but it's close enough to prescription that I tested, so I can actually see without my glasses on. So I have to go blind in until I've got my mask on, and then I can see again. And by the way, it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, it's already 37 degrees. That's why we're heading the water, and that's why I've got a t-shirt on, because I forgot my rashi. Alright, let's head in the water. Oh, dip. Okay, so have a fear of water. going in without glasses on because I can't wear them because I'm going to put the mask on. And now we're seeing little stingrays, and Chris said watch that you don't stand in the dips because that's where they like to bury themselves. And I can't see the bottom. That's not fun. Oh, I felt one. No, 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 no. Oh, it's alright, he says. Because there's a stingray swimming out there in the black smudge. Okay. Right, we have gone for another drive today. Today we're doing several drives. We've gone out to Shotgun Canyon at the moment, and
Shotgun Canyon or Shot Over Canyon? I don't know.
Shotgun Canyon.
Shotgun Canyon. Okay.
Yep. And so we're at the end, and I thought I'd film here and then show you on the way out. Kind of reminds us a bit like what you'd see in America. And I'm not sure, this view seems to be different. But I'll hop out and show you here, and then we shall go along the road. So, turn it around. Some little toilet there.
Shot hole canyon.
Shot hole. Oh, well, shotgun shot hole. This is a little picnic area. And we've got some steps up there to go up if you want to.
The other location we're going to go, they've closed off the trail up to the lookout there, it's become washed away and unstable, so they've actually closed the trail off, so you won't be able to get up high to have a look.
Alright, so having so much trouble with the GoPro at the moment. I can't even see if this recording, well, it's blinking like it's recording, but it's not showing me anything. So we're actually just running off the Volta handle at the moment. When I was filming the other day, the actual battery in the GoPro expanded to the point that we thought was going to get stuck in the GoPro. Managed to put it in the fridge and cool it down and get it out, but now we have no batteries left other than the handle with the Volta. So
no more filming in the water.
No, we won't be able to do any underwater filming until we get new batteries in. We're finding that a couple of parcels that we'd ordered things to get to Exmouth is taking at least 2 weeks to get here, and the tracking's really bad and it's hard to know when something's coming, so we may have to wait a while. I might have to start recording on my phone, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what we can show you on the way back, and hopefully it comes out. So we're back to normal speed now. I did a little time lapse there, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what that little canyon was like through there. And then we'll head up to the next one, and I can't remember the name of it yet. We'll have, oh yeah, Charles something Gorge, something like that. Oh, it might be Charles Night Gorge. We'll let you know when we get there. Alright, this is the straight road out. Okay, so we are now at the Thomas Carter lookout. So I think we're just going to go up this hill here. So over there's some sort of, I don't know if that's a radar or observatory. Let's have a look up here. And look, shoes, not thongs, for once. Let's look at. There we go. So again, doing the way in, and then on the way out I'll do a time lapse to show the gorge. It was, oh god, I've forgotten the name already. What was the name of the gorge? Something Knife? Charles Knife Gorge. There we go. Which was pretty spectacular. So I think just to get a better view, we'll do the time lapse so it's not too long of footage, but you get a good idea of what it looks like. So we'll do that on the way back, and we'll just still got a bit more of the track to go, so we'll see what's up ahead. Alright, so we just reached the end of the track here. We actually thought it went further, but it's an interesting little thing here where they actually did some oil exploration in 1955, and it's here capped off. The machine there. There's the information. Drilled by West Australian Petroleum on this site. They didn't discover commercial levels, plugged and abandoned. There we go. So they tried, but there was nothing there. Alright, well, we'll go back and I'll do the time lapse once we reach the gorge area, which is quite spectacular. Okay, time lapse wasn't working, so I've got out of the car and just show you this bit here. Don't get too close to the edge, but the other side. Just a little bit further down. Kind of gives small scale Grand Canyon vibes. It's pretty cool. Just another view. You can hear the car in the background. We're actually going to go for a drive today because this entire week's been 39 degrees, which for my US friends, that is about 104. So it's been very hot. So we're going to go on the other side of the coast for a drive out to Yardie Creek to see if there's any water in Yardie Creek. And it's about an hour and a half drive, and it's cooler over that side. Alright, we just got to the part where it's no longer main road and it's the 4-drive track only to go to Yardie Creek. We, I'm getting sandblasted at the moment. Didn't realise that it got deep sand just here very quickly. Yeah. So we kind of got stuck. So now we're letting the tyres down, which we probably should have done a bit before this. So, now someone's behind us, so we're going to have to move out of the way. Oh, they're getting stuck as well. They've just done the same thing as us. Whoops. Yeah. So these guys are stuck as well. They're just spinning their tyres at the moment, and if they don't stop they're going to dig themselves in real deep. We're just waiting for ours to be let down and then put in 4-drive and hopefully get out. Alright, tyres are let down, let's see if we can get out. Come on. 4-drive works best. Alright, just got to get past this extra soft section. here a bit further. Bit of excitement for the day. Okay, so this is Yardie Creek. There's only 2 boats allowed on, motorised boats allowed on Yardie Creek, and they're tour boats, so they're these ones here. Yeah, so Yardie Creek goes up to the left here, in and around a gorge. It's meant to be a beautiful tour. Oh, sorry about wind here. But are we going to go up the track a bit more for driving? Or?
I might follow the boat out and see which way he's going, you know, so he knows where he's going.
You reckon they're locals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tour operator's talking to the lady at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there we go, we'll see where we end up, but it's always fun doing a day trip like this. Don't know where you can end up, but always fun. Lucky we got 4-wheel drive. The track that we're going down at the moment, we've taken it out of 4-wheel drive now because it's
still in 5-4.
Oh, okay, in 5-4, there you go.
Oh, you get plenty of pinstripes along the
There's a camp 1 kilometre this way. Okay.
campground.
1K campground, that's a name for it.
You'll be out of the wind.
Yeah.
There is a toilet here.
Yeah,
Drop toilet.
little drop toilet.
Certainly behind the dunes. Ooh, it's hot in here.
It is very hot.
Can't see the water from here.
Yeah. We're just coming into a track that's called Boat Harbour, and we just saw a sign back a little bit that said 6 days ago this is where the croc sighting was last seen. So we don't know, we think he moved, we had heard that he'd moved down a little bit further to Coral Bay, so let's hope that is that one and not a different crocodile. There's a few out here. But this is where he was last seen. So once we, get a bit rough. Once we get in there. So this is the track at the moment. In the background there you can see, or foreground I should say, background, this is the water. Alright, I'll show you once we get there.
There's someone there on the thing about crocodile.
Oh, where? Back there was it. Right. So here was the last sighting of the crocodile, somewhere out there. So I'll just show you from the car, just in case. Beautiful colour in the water here as well, but since we don't know if he is hanging around or there's more than one, I'm not getting out. Beautiful view. But yeah. Alright, so this is the sign. At 10 PM you are seen on the 1st of December. So, you know, I got out just to film that bit. Alright.
Where's it? It's on the map of that. How far up to the...
How far up to the next bit? Oh, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so we are here and Lakeside Sanctuary. Oh, Winderandi's down here. That's where we're thinking about going. Doesn't say how far it is. Let me see. We don't go straight ahead here and continue around because have a look at this. So it's the RAF firing range. So Royal Australian Air Force firing range.
Yeah, we don't want to do target practice.
Not going in there for target practice, no, because it's definitely prohibited. So we'll just continue along on the side. The things you come across, eh? So we just continue along down this road. All right. Update: we're going to go to Winderabandi, maybe North Lefroy, but after that it's getting pretty far out, and because there's not as many people out this far, in case we get stuck or something happens, we don't want to risk it too far out, in case nobody else comes around.
Plus it's 20 past 1. It's take a while to get out and around, back around.
That's true, yeah, it's taken a while to do this so far. Yeah, all right. Yeah, when you're in remote areas like this in outback Australia, you definitely got to be careful. In the fridge we have a full
5 litres
cask of 5 litres of water and about 3 or 4 other drinks, because you always have to be prepared in case of breakdown. Out here there is no fresh water, absolutely no fresh water, so for the people that camp out here they have to trek back into town, I think, back into Exmouth, which is a fair distance to get fresh water. So yeah,
when we filled up at Exmouth, that was 103 kilometres ago.
Well, there you go. Yeah, 103 kilometres just to go back and get fresh water if you're camping out here, or if you break down and get stuck out here, then you definitely got to be very careful. So
any supplies for that,
always be prepared, like we are. We've got some extra fuel in the jerry can on the back of the car as well, in case something happened there. I mean, we've filled up before we came out, so that should be okay. We always have the safety gear with us, like if you do get stuck out here and get bogged, we've got all the winches and safety gear, recovery gear to get us out. So alright, here we are, 119 kilometres from Exmouth when we filled up this morning. We have arrived at Winderabandi. Well, I think it's people say Winderabandi, but there's an A in there, so I don't know if it's Winderabandi or Winderabandi. Anyway, so there's one van here, camped here at the moment. Look at the views. A little bit windy, so that's what I wouldn't like about camping out here, the wind and the sand coming into the caravan. So that's why we do day trips and not camp out here. Anyway, it's been a lovely day out, but we have decided now that we're going to stay in Exmouth till hopefully maybe second week of January, just because it's such a busy time of year. It's hard to get bookings into different places. Of course, going all this way, I should actually show you what the lovely water is like, so let's go for a little stroll. So you see how clear the water is. It's absolutely beautiful. There hasn't been any reports of crocs here, and there's a camp host on site here, so there's no signs of any sightings. So I'll go as far as my knees and see how we go. But the temperature of this water is absolutely beautiful. So just for people's information, there are actually 2 dump points here at Winderabandi. So just there, which is handy. And then I saw on Wikicamps there's one at North Lefroy, as well. So that's pretty good. And it's just no fresh water. So yeah, that would be your struggle out here, is, well, fresh water and keeping your food supplies going if you're staying here for a little while.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think people stay here for too long unless they've, you know, staying with other people and they're taking in turns of going to town and resupplying, I suppose. But yeah, just a bit of information. So we've just come across this. This was on the way up. We thought we'd film it on the way back. Somebody's somehow on a straight bit of road come into some trouble, and that's the result. But you can see there's the rooftop tent there in front of us, and the car obviously rolled a few times and ended up over there. You can see the skid marks. I don't know if it'll show up on the GoPro, but across the road they've come across down and ended up there, so that's a bit of a mess.
That's into someone's trip.
Yes, it's ruined someone's trip, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know what happened, because either they somehow veered onto the side of the road and got into the gravel a bit, and
Looks
then
like the way the skids are.
tried to overcorrect and just sort of ended up on the other side. And yeah, it's a bit of a worry, but can easily happen if you're not careful. Anyway, yeah, I'll update you soon. Everyone, we're coming to the end of this episode, but we wanted to pop in now and just say Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you so much for your support throughout 2024. We know that we haven't been putting out as many videos as when we first started, but when you've been travelling a while, well, us in particular, we slow down a bit, so it wouldn't be very interesting footage to show of the same thing over and over again. So yeah,
it's been a pretty long year. We've stopped twice now for 3 months.
Yeah.
Back with my sister when we sold our first van, and we moved into this one. Now we've been here for what? In Exmouth we've been
3 weeks. I think maybe 5 weeks by the time we're finished. We're leaving on the 8th of January that we said before. But yeah, we won't be able to talk too long because we are using the GoPro and it is like 41 degrees and it doesn't like that, even with the air conditioning. So
the realities of travelling in northern Western Australia at this time of the year, this is what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't like the heat, definitely don't come this time of the world. But if you like less people and be able to get into mostly everything, definitely come this time of the year.
Yeah, more affordable pricing for camping and things like that. So yeah, definitely worthwhile for that. Although yeah, the other day when we went for a drive, it hit 46 degrees. So yeah, you got to be able to like the heat and stand the heat if you want to be here, and definitely need to be plugged in for air conditioning. And the pools are even like a hot bath at the moment. So yeah. But anyway,
what does 2025 look for us? Well, we'll definitely complete our lap of the mainland, so to speak. We haven't done Tassie yet, so it's still
the coastal lap anyway.
Yeah, the coastal lap.
But we are looking forward to heading back to the east coast and spending some more time in sort of the Queensland area, seeing some places, visiting places that we skipped first time around. So yeah, that'll be 2025. And you'll see this in the background. That is my crochet channel for anybody that is interested in the handmade crochet stuff that I make and any markets I go to. That is on that channel now. If you see anything
you like on those channels, just drop us a line. We can you can buy off Tracy and we'll stick it in the post. Obviously it'll depend on what you buy and how much it costs for the postage.
Yeah, that's a difficult thing to. I'd like to put things up on the website, but it goes on weight
and size
mostly. Well, yeah, size is mostly. They're all under 5 kilos with the satchel, but if people buy more than one item and it ends up bigger or whatever, it gets really difficult. So it's really individual.
Yeah,
I'll have to do it if people are interested. But anyway, we don't want to make this video any longer than it is because it is pretty long. We know how to talk. But thank you so much for your support, and if you do have any suggestions or things that you would like to see, us do when we do put out a video. Just let us know. But yeah, take care.
I will say, keep an eye out for a future episode. Not too far in the future, we're going to do an episode on the Y62 patrol, towing with it for 3 years, what we found, what we like, what we don't like, what broke, what hasn't broke. So keep an eye out for that, and it'll give you an indication of what it's like pulling a 22-foot 6 van with a Y62 for 3 years around Australia. So keep an eye out for that one.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you next video.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.